when he started the Operation Tokhang, I was called by him about Tokhang, and it was approved by Sara Duterte.
Ayun, patay.
By Sara Duterte.
Because at that time she was the mayor.
She was the mayor at the time. Colonel De La Rosa told me that he would impose another police operation about drugs, not through DDS, but through abduction, and use De La Haute Quarry as mass graves. And it was approved by Sara Duterte when we talked personally. Me, Sara Duterte, and Sunny Bilavintora.
Ito daw yung involvement ni Sara Duterte sa Tokhang. Sa kanya pala yung Tokhang. Sa kanya pala yung idea ng Tokhang. Yun pala yung kanyang sariling branding. Sabi ko sa X kanina, according dito sa isang post sa X na nabasa ko kanina, may ganito hong ganap na nangyayari ngayon. Hindi ko lang alam how true this is or the veracity of this. So, ang sabi, ICC is nearly finished in the review of another case from the Philippines connected to EJK. Warrant of arrest might be served anytime. Duterte's case is expanding to more persons of interest. Mukhang lumalawak daw. Tapos na raw ang pag-aaral doon sa isa pang kaso na connected sa EJK. Ngayon, mga Kojero, the immediate idea that comes to mind is baka ito ay tungkol sa kaso ni Bato de la Rosa at yung mga iba pang miyembro ng War on Drugs. So, yung mga implementors kay Bato de la Rosa, kay Albayalde, sa lahat na naging PNP chief. Pwede yun. And you know, that has been speculated for some weeks already. Yan ay pinag-uusapan for some weeks. Kaya nga nagtago si Bato eh. Imagine yun. Si Bato de la Rosa nagtago. Tapos nagreklamo siya, wala daw siyang security. Ang nasagot sa kanya ng Malacanang, hindi nga namin alam kung nasaan ka, paano ka bibigyan ng security. Sabi. Diba? Shoutout kay Yusek Claire. So ngayon, mga Kojero, dahil patapos na raw itong pag-aaral na isa pang kaso related sa war on drugs. Given na yung kay Bato, pero baka marami hong hindi nakakaalam or hindi niyo pa ho kayo nakakabalita na si Sara Duterte po ay isa sa mga respondent ng ICC. Bakit siya kasama? Mga DDMs, magwala. Bakit kasama si Sara Duterte? Wala naman siya. Hindi naman siya involved sa Tokhang, etc., blah, 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 blah. Siya ho ay kasama as a secondary respondent sa crimes against humanity. Bakit? Dahil po sa isang testimonya ni Arturo Las Cañas. Na alam naman natin, si Las Cañas ay isa sa mga witnesses. Isa sa mga witnesses ng ICC ngayon. And meron nga hong impormasyon na meron daw 2 witnesses na in-interview na ng ICC. Ito nga, meron nung testimonya na si Sara Duterte daw, isa sa mga nagpatuloy ng Tokhang sa Davao City noon. Ayun, sabi ni Las Cañas. Ito kasi yung testimonya ni Las Cañas. Pakinggan natin.
I think one time you were tasked to deliver money.
Yeah.
To the Bureau of Customs.
To the Bureau of Customs, of course, to Pulong, and to Bato de la Rosa. Every week.
To Bato de la Rosa.
Every week, I deliver Bato de la Rosa 50,000 every week.
This was when he was
the city director of
city police director. Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
When they started the Operation Tokhang, I was called by him about Tokhang, and it was approved by Sara Duterte.
Ayun, patay.
By Sara Duterte.
Because at that time she was the mayor.
She was the mayor at the time. Colonel De La Rosa told me that he would impose another police operation about drugs, not through DDS, but through abduction, and use De La Haute Quarry as mass graves. And it was approved by Sara Duterte when we talked personally. Me, Sara Duterte, and Sunny Buenaventura. Sara Duterte said, karaan naman anong inyong style ka ng pusil. Kidnapan na lang ng target o niya ilobong.
That is mentioned in your affidavit, sir.
Yes, it's Sara told that.
In other words, Sarah was aware of the extrajudicial killings being done.
Not only of the extrajudicial killing, but also of the mass killing. Loud
Patay.
quarry.
The loud quarry.
He's aware. Sometimes si Sarah nag-firing doon. Kasama si Michael Young. Kasama si Michael
Inside
Young.
the loud quarry.
Inside the loud quarry.
Sir, these are information that I never read in your affidavit.
Nobody knows it.
Yung Laod Quarry na yan, yung visit na Laod Quarry na yan, lumabas yan doon sa sa hearing, di ba? Sa Quadcom hearing. Paulit-ulit yung Laod Quarry na yan eh. At dyan daw talaga, dyan daw yung parang killing fields ng mga Duterte dyan sa Davao. Diyan nililibing lahat ng mga ng mga kanilang dinidelete sa mundo. Kunyaring firing range pero firing squad pala ang meron doon.
Nobody knows it.
I see. Wow. Your affidavit is very long, but I noticed that Inday was mentioned only once in your affidavit, but still she figured in an evil way.
Evil
When
way.
she advised you to kidnap your victims instead of killing them, your target, instead of killing them.
Yes,
Can you tell us about that, sir?
that is true. Inday Duterte, Mayor Inday Duterte, confirmed the instruction of Bato de la Sotome about the Oplan Tokhang at that time. If I'm not mistaken, it was February in 2012 or 2013.
And what was she at that time? City mayor?
She was the sitting mayor at that time,
Okay.
instructing me in Sunny Buenaventura at the Caltex, I think, Caltex Minimart.
Star Mart.
Ito lang.
Okay, in Ecoland.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember reading about that in your affidavit. So why did she tell you that?
Because she was allegedly disturbed by the questions of media people about the killing in Davao City, especially in shooting. It was initiated by his father, but Inday want to make her own trademark in the death squad.
I see. And what is the trademark that she wanted?
Oplan Tokhang.
Oplan Tokhang.
Oplan Tokhang.
Can you tell us about that? What is that?
Oplan Tokhang is the abduction of the target.
Okay.
It's very easy to abduct the target while we were in Davao City because of the LTO personal information data that we received from Bongo and from Eduardo de Guzman at the time.
Okay.
So Inday wanted that if you abduct your target, it was only a missing person case. No investigation could be conducted if there was no dead bodies, no evidence.
But then you will still have to kill and bury the body.
Yes.
But no talks about it, just silence. I see. So this was still a very evil advice then. Yeah.
I'm telling more than it's very dangerous. More than the Medellin cartel.
Was Sarah aware of the EJ case being done? Sabi ni Las Cañas, not only of the EJK but also of the mass grave of the Laod Quarry. Sometimes si Sarah nag-firing doon kasama si Michael Young inside the Laod Quarry. Ito na nga, pinag-usapan na nga yan. Ito daw yung involvement ni Sara Duterte sa Tokhang. Sa kanya pala yung Tokhang. Sa kanya pala yung idea ng Tokhang. Yun pala yung kanyang sariling branding. Bagay talaga sa inyo yung itim, no? Ano daw pinagkaiba nung kay Sarah, tsaka kay Digong? Ang style daw ni Digong, ang style daw ng EJK ni Digong, rekta, barel, tapos lagyan ng placard, wag tularan, adik, gano'n. tapos na. O, move on. Okay na. Yung kay Sarah, mas sophisticated. Bakit mas sophisticated? Kasi, yung ginawa ni Digong, masyadong nag-attract ng atensyon eh. Masyadong kumuha ng atensyon ng media. So, ang sabi ni Sarah, luma na yan. Laos na yan. Huwag nyo na gagawin yan. Ang gawin nyo ganito, para hindi ako tamaan, dukutin nyo, dalhin nyo sa Laod Quarry, doon nyo i-delete, tapos diretsong libing. Alam nyo mga Kojero, ay nako, mababait kayong mga taga Davao City, legit. Yung mga tao, basta hindi mga Duterte yung mga tao na nandiyan sa Davao City, kung kayo ay hindi DDS at hindi kayo KOJC, matitino naman ng mga taga Davao eh. Sobrang deserve nyo na mas mahusay na governance dyan sa Davao City.